The weasel, a small creature, yet it stands among the most ferocious animals out there. It possesses almost unbelievable abilities that allow it to hunt its prey with brutal efficiency, killing with a high level of proficiency. However, even with all this power, a misstep in its attack can sometimes cost it dearly, which is exactly what we're about to see in this video. Let's go! This weasel engaged in a fierce battle with a notably large rat. Look at the size of that rat. It's far from ordinary, presenting a fantastic challenge for the weasel. Continuously, the weasel attacked the rat, a seasoned hunter experienced in taking down such prey. Yet, this time, the rat proved too powerful. The weasel appeared to dominate the entire skirmish, but ultimately, it couldn't finish off the giant rat and chose to flee instead. The rat remained motionless on the ground, seemingly lifeless. However, the weasel had already retreated, conceding defeat and leaving without its intended meal. There's a chance it might return to try its luck again, but facing such a large rat wasn't a simple task for the weasel. Once again, the weasel attacked the wrong target here. It's usually adept at hunting rabbits, frequently preying on them. However, this time was different when it pounced on one of the faster rabbits. Unfortunately for the weasel, the battle did not go in its favor at all. Surprisingly, the rabbit was robust, managing to overpower the weasel repeatedly. After a series of fierce exchanges and blows, the rabbit emerged victorious, escaping with its life. The weasel couldn't continue the fight, overmatched by the rabbit's strength, forcing it to abandon its intended prey and flee. It seems like the weasel learned a valuable lesson and might think twice before approaching rabbits again. The biggest mistake a weasel can make is when it tries to prey on cats. Despite its predatory nature and impressive hunting skills, weasels lack the necessary strength to take on felines. Cats are like miniature tigers. Here, we captured a scene where a cat has indeed killed a weasel. The weasel messed with the wrong opponent and paid the ultimate price with its life. The weasel didn't realize its end would come at the paws of a cat. It was utterly overpowered. We can see the weasel in the cat's mouth, desperately trying to escape. It wanted nothing but to flee. However, the cat was relentless, firmly gripping its neck and not stopping until the weasel was completely subdued. Check out this clip, a clear example that a weasel stands no chance against cats. Though it might look like they're just playing around here, you can tell by the cat's behavior towards the weasel, it's practically like a toy to her. The weasel tries to pounce and launch multiple attacks, but the cat couldn't care less. She's totally in control, and if the weasel got any more aggressive, she'd likely finish him off with ease. Here again, the weasel got in over its head with this extremely fierce cat. There was no chance for escape from her clutches. She pounced on him in a breathtaking scene and killed him instantly. The weasel tried to escape several times, but each attempt was in vain. It had no tricks left to flee, and ultimately, it met its end at the paws of this ruthless cat. Look at how terrified he is of her. She's closely watching him, waiting for him to emerge so she can grab him. But he's acutely aware of the danger. He never leaves his burrow. If he did venture out, he'd likely be dead in an instant since the cat was on high alert, ready to pounce. This young weasel was also killed by a domestic cat. Being so small, it was quite easy for the cat to take it down, probably mistaking it for just another rodent. She pounced on him immediately, seizing him firmly. The killing was swift, especially since he wasn't a full-grown weasel, which might have offered a slightly more challenging fight. But in the end, he couldn't escape. Cats typically don't let go of their prey once they've sunk their sharp teeth into them. Sometimes a weasel might manage to escape from cats. But that's not the case with dogs. They're far more vicious and aggressive. Check out these astonishing scenes where a fierce dog easily kills a weasel. You can hear the weasel's desperate cries for help as it suffers from the dog's brutal attacks. The dog continued to deliver harsh blows until it completely killed the weasel. The weasel seemed like nothing more than a mouse in the dog's jaws. There's no way a weasel can overcome a dog in any fight. Such a battle would likely always end with the weasel's death. What do you guys think of this fierce little predator? Were you aware that it could lose to these animals? Please share your thoughts in the comment section down below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notifications bell to stay updated with our daily new content. See you in the next one!